What's going on, guys? Unfortunately, got some bad news for you today. As you can see by the title of the video, NHL 25 will not be getting GM connected. You guys follow me on Twitter, Instagram, you've already seen this, but I know, some of you guys aren't on social media. Now, I've known about this for a couple months, but I didn't realize it was made public knowledge 3 weeks ago in the EA forums, probably because, I'm not on there too often. So, as you can see, EA Aljo, one of the community managers, replied to somebody's question saying that there will not be an online franchise mode this year, aka no GM connected. It says, last year we mentioned that connected franchise was a multi-year development focus area. If you guys remember that video on Twitter with Clappy and a couple of the devs, they did mention GM Connected and how they were looking at it, but again, like this comment says, it's going to be a multi-year process. So some people are hoping that might mean NHL 25, but that would be single year, not multi-year. So the writing was kind of on the wall that, NHL 25 would not be getting GM Connected unless somehow the stars aligned and everything went perfectly and they got it done early. But usually with video games and stuff like this, that's not the case. So fingers crossed, multi-year, NHL 26 will see something. And speaking of that, he says, while Connected Franchise is not coming to NHL 25, we understand how important it is to the community, and we have dedicated resources investigating what is possible for the future. Again, hopefully, if everything goes according to plan, NHL 26, we will be getting some sort of online connected franchise. Now, having said that, it does kind of suck that college football didn't have a game for 11 years and still somehow managed to have an online dynasty. Obviously, that's a much bigger game than NHL, but again, they didn't have a game for 11 years. The last time they had a game was NCAA 14, and it's so funny because that same year was the last time NHL had GM connected, that of course being in NHL 14. So why it's taking so long to get this mode back in the game, I'm not too sure. I do know that the mode wasn't played as much as, kind of people think it was when they look back on it. I know me personally, I was in a couple different leagues. I don't think any league went further than 3 years, so it never made sense to rebuild. You always just wanted to trade away your picks and go for it immediately, as it was just way too hard to kind of get everyone's schedules aligned to actually, get further than that in a GM connected. So I would love to hear from you guys in the comments section, some ideas you have maybe to make this mode more playable, to keep people, playing for longer years. I remember even back in NHL 14, you didn't have to play the entire 82 game season. You could sim a bunch of the games. So definitely I think they should look for something like that, only having to play one game a week, maybe even one game a month, maybe as well too, because they have the custom leagues, you don't actually have to have 32 friends to play with. You could just do a smaller league with 8 teams, all your friends, or you could do 32 teams, but obviously, you could have 24 AI and then 80 of your friends filling out the rest of the team. Trying to just think of other kind of ideas here to basically make it easier to play through that mode. I know one big thing will be the fact that the menu load screens are so much faster now, especially compared to NHL 14 GM Connected. They were absolutely terrible. And we're literally on our second console since then. We completely skipped over the PS4, Xbox One era. Now we're on PS5 Series X. So that should be fixed with whatever, connected franchise, online dynasty, GM Connected, they do end up releasing for NHL. So like I said, guys, we'd love to hear from you in the comments section, ideas you have to make the mode maybe more accessible to beginner players, easier to get through multiple years, and keep people playing. As I remember hearing from EA, one of the big things is just the fact that the mode was not played very much, which is why, they haven't put it back in so long. So if you guys put some good suggestions in the comment section of this video, I 100% guarantee you I will be sending it to the devs. Once I send it to them, I can't guarantee that they look at everything, but I will promise you I will do my part and send it to them. So I'm looking forward to reading some of your guys' ideas. Until then, like I said, no GM Connect in NHL 25, but I still am very excited for the mode. There's a lot this year that we've all been asking for, so once that's actually made public, can't wait to talk about it with you guys.